Hello, I'm Simon. Welcome to the workshop. We're going to get straight into this video and it's all about sanding. Now I'm sure many of you will use in your workshops these sanding blocks, and you'll know that using a sanding block is a lot better in almost all situations than just using the sandpaper on its own. It lasts a lot longer and it's a lot more accurate. You will have seen me in the past make these sanding sticks, which are just scraps of wood with sandpaper glued to them. These are great for smaller pieces of sanding that you need to do more detailed work. The big drawback that they do have, however, is that when you come to change the sandpaper, it can be quite tedious because you've got to try and peel off the old sandpaper before you can stick on the new sandpaper. And as a result of that, I tend to find that when I need to use them, they're never quite ready. Another way of sanding to make your sandpaper last longer is to glue it to a board, but that also has the same issues, that at some point you've got to scrape it off of the board and glue new paper down. So in this video I'm going to show you how I made these little detail sanding sticks. Now the advantage of these over these sanding sticks, as well as their small size for small detail work, they also have an easy quick replace thumb screw, so that you can easily replace the sandpaper and put it back. You put a new piece in very quickly. Well, it's never easy to do these things on camera. There we go. So these are really simple to make, they're very quick to make, but it's not something you want to be making when you need them, because then you won't have the time and you'll just grab a small scrap of wood, wrap a piece of sandpaper around it and use that. And we all know that when you do that, sandpaper doesn't last very long because it moves a lot. It's much better to make these in advance. So let's get tinkering. Now I call these reusable sanding sticks because unlike the sanding sticks that are glued to a piece of wood, these ones, it's very easy to change the sandpaper. You can make these any shape you like, but there are a couple of constraints. It needs to be deep enough to hold a threaded insert in this direction, and it needs to be wide enough to hold a threaded insert in this direction. Other than that, make them the shapes that you like. I like to have a long thin nose because that allows you to get into difficult places, and then a short end this side. Now I think with this small piece of hardwood I can actually get two more out of this. And my idea with these is to have 3 or 4 that are all the same but with different grits. Now I'm cutting these out on the bandsaw, but you could just as easily cut them out using hand tools. So if you haven't got a bandsaw, don't worry, you can still make these and you should give it a go. They're really easy to make, they require very little in the way of precision. Just use the tools that you've got available to fashion something of a similar shape. Give it a go, be creative. Don't throw away these little pieces, we need those. Now holding these two pieces together, mark the middle of this piece and then clamp it in your bench vise. You now want to drill a hole using that centre mark as a guide, as deep as you need to go to fit your little threaded inserts. Now to fit the threaded inserts, I think it's best to put this piece in the vise. You could do it without being in the vise, but you might twist it and crack the wood or something. I think this way is just a bit more controlled. Now just add a washer and a thumb screw. Now adding these, just cut a strip off the same width as the piece, put that in there like that, and just wrap it round. I do these videos because they are fun, but they do take quite a lot of effort. Making one of these sticks and videoing it took me as long as making all the other sticks put together. That just shows you how much extra time and effort is taken in setting up all of the shots and producing the video. So if you found this useful or entertaining, then please leave me a thumbs up, show your appreciation, and if you want to see more content like this, then please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.